Hi. Have you ever made a decision with absolute certainty you're going to lose weight, quit smoking, stop procrastinating, and then watch yourself do the exact opposite? You knew what you wanted. You had every logical reason to do it, and yet you didn't. Why does this happen? The answer lies in something Dr. John Kappas developed over his 35-year career, a model he called the theory of mind. And once you understand it, you'll never look at human behavior or hypnotherapy the same way again. Tonight I'm going to walk you through three things: the architecture of the mind, how that architecture develops, and how hypnosis actually works at the subconscious level. Okay, let's start with the structure. Dr. Kappas described the mind as having three main areas. First, the subconscious mind, and this is the big one. It makes up approximately 88% of who we are. This is where all of our experiences are stored, our memories, our emotions, our habits, our associations. Dr. Kappas called these stored experiences the knowns. Here's the key. The subconscious loves knowns, even negative ones. It prefers the familiar over the unknown every single time. Second is the conscious mind, only about 12% of the mind. This is where we do our thinking, our reasoning, our decision making. This is where willpower lives. And if you've ever tried to use willpower to change a deeply ingrained habit, you know how that usually ends. 12% trying to overpower the 88% is not a fair fight. And third, sitting between them is the critical mind, the gatekeeper. It filters incoming information and decides what gets accepted into the subconscious and what gets rejected. It's there to protect us, but it also makes change very difficult unless we know how to work with it. So how does this structure come to be? We're not born with a critical filter. At birth, we have what Dr. Kappas called the primitive area, and that's it. We come into this world with just two fears: the fear of falling and the fear of loud noises. Everything else is learned. We also have three instinctive responses: fight, flight, or freeze. From birth until around the age of 8 or 9, children are like sponges. They absorb everything, good and bad, without filtering. A child doesn't analyze whether a parent's criticism is fair or unfair. They just absorb it. It becomes a known, and those knowns shape behavior for decades to come. Then around the age of 8 or 9, the critical mind begins to form. We start to question, to analyze, to accept or reject new information based on what we've already stored. The problem is, by that point, a lot of programming is already locked in, and the critical mind's job is now to protect those existing beliefs, even if they no longer serve us. So, if the critical mind is standing guard, how do we access the subconscious to create change? This is where Dr. Kappas's genius comes in. He developed what we call the message unit theory. Every day, our minds receive approximately 60,000 message units, bits of information from our environment, from other people, from our own bodies and thoughts. The critical mind is constantly filtering this flood of input. But here's what happens when we experience overload. When the message units exceed what the critical mind can process, it triggers the primitive fight or flight response. The mind becomes overwhelmed and looks to escape. Hypnosis provides that escape through skilled induction. We create a controlled overload. The critical mind, the gatekeeper, steps aside, not because we forced it, but because it's seeking relief. And in that same state, carefully crafted suggestions can pass directly into the subconscious, where real, lasting change happens. Now, this is why hypnotherapy can accomplish in a few sessions what years of willpower and talk therapy sometimes cannot. We're not fighting the 88%, we're working with it. So let's bring it together. The theory of mind teaches us that we are mostly subconscious beings. 88% of who we are operates below our conscious awareness. That subconscious is shaped in childhood, before our critical filter even exists. And once that filter forms, it protects those early programs fiercely. That's why willpower so often fails. That's why people can know exactly what they should do and still not do it. But hypnotherapy, it offers a doorway by understanding message units at overload, by working with the mind's natural mechanisms rather than against them. We can gently move past the critical filter and speak directly to the part of the mind that actually runs the show. Dr. Kappas gave us the map. My job as a hypnotherapist is to use it, to help people finally align their subconscious with their conscious goals and create change that lasts. Thank you for listening.